Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to share with you how I gained 800 Instagram followers organically with just one post. I've been doing some experimenting with my Instagram strategy since Instagram is now the main social media platform that converts most sales for me, so it's worthwhile my time and energy. Email and video marketing also convert clients and cause sales super well too, by the way, which you can hear more about in episode 46 of my podcast. So before I jump in, I wanted to start this episode off by saying I'm creating this episode because I know and I recognize that it's important to have followers on Instagram because you need an audience of people who are your ideal clients if you want to have a profitable online business that makes money. Without a following of the right kind of people, you're just talking to yourself and you're wasting time creating content that no one is consuming. However, growing your following shouldn't be the main focus of your business. You could build a following of 10K, 50K, even 100K followers and still be broke. And I've seen this happen time and time again. I reached 6 figures in my business before I reached 10K followers. So please let that serve as a reminder that you don't need a ton of followers to be able to make a good living online. Remember to keep your number of followers in its right place, and remember that having a high quality following is more important than how many followers you have. There is nothing wrong with strategically wanting to grow your Instagram following so you can reach more potential clients, just don't become obsessed with it. Growing your income is definitely more important than growing your following. However, I know a lot of you know this already and you're watching this video and not because you just want more followers for the sake of it, but you want more followers because Instagram is a key part of your marketing strategy. And the goal of growing your Instagram is not to just have more followers and look popular, but to gain more followers so you can reach more potential clients. And that is a worthwhile goal I can get on board with. So let's jump in. Let's say you want Instagram to be a key part of your marketing. You hear other creatives saying that their clients found them on Instagram and they've only started their account like a year ago. It's already grown so much and it gets so much engagement. What's up with that and why hasn't that happened to you? You've tried growing your Instagram by posting daily, maybe for like 2 weeks. It just didn't work out for you. Your posts barely get any likes or comments, and you are not into the idea of pitching strangers in their DMs or doing things like liking 3 posts, leaving a comment and following. You're also definitely not into the thought of buying followers or basically any inauthentic, sleazy Instagram growth strategies, which I'm very happy to know because I hate that kind of marketing as well. And don't even get started on the algorithm. I bet you feel like the algorithm is out to get you and it's purposely not showing your content to your followers. Sometimes maybe you've even wondered, am I shadow banned? Is that why no one is interacting with my content? Is that why no one's following me? If you can relate to any of this and you're watching this on YouTube, comment below saying heck yes. Now, lo and behold, we have even more Instagram features than ever before, such as Instagram Reels, which became a feature on Instagram in 2020. And absolutely everyone and their mom started using Reels to grow on Instagram. I'm guessing you don't really get Reels, but you're trying to give it a go anyway. And your Reels didn't really do any better than your regular posts. What's more, creating them takes so much time that you don't feel like you have. There are accounts that are using Reels to grow really fast and gaining so much traction from them. And there are accounts that have shot from 10K to 20K or even 30K followers utilizing a Reels strategy, like this one that you can see on the screen right now if you're watching this as a video. If not, the person I'm referring to is Candice June or Candice June E. I'm not quite sure how you say it. Other accounts like My Social Designer, who I interviewed in episode 38 of my podcast, he started his Instagram account just as Reels became a big thing and has gone from 0 to 1,000 followers in about 6 months. On my own account, I've gained 100 to 200k views on my most popular Reels and gained thousands of followers from these posts and inquiries about working one-on-one with me. One of my reels has even had 184,000 views, 4,196 likes, and about 186 comments. And it helped me gain 800 followers. That's 800 followers from just one post. That post proved to me that reels really do have incredible reach, and people love them because they're entertaining, they're inspiring, and they very quickly teach people things. Instead of reading a caption for a minute, they can learn from a 15-second reel. And reels are seen by so many people on Instagram because they're so shareable. I've heard people say that reels are just a trend, and you guys know I'm not one for trends, but I strongly disagree because reels isn't just a trend, it's here to stay, and I believe it will only become a bigger part of Instagram from here on out. Think about it. Instagram has placed the reels page in your navigation menu for a reason. I believe reels are here to stay. Remember when people said that Instagram stories were just a trend and they were just not going to take off? And now, according to official stats published by Instagram, Instagram stories are used by 500 million users every day. And 1/3 of the most viewed Instagram stories are from businesses. So if you want to capitalize on reels, keep listening because I want us to chat about 5 mistakes that I see business owners making with their reels. Stick with me until the end of this episode because I'm also going to be sharing 3 small but mighty strategies I've implemented that have contributed to my reels getting around 200k views and gaining thousands of followers. Okay, so let's discuss reels mistakes. I went through quite a few people's reels before recording this, and I noticed a mistake that many business owners are making. It's the number 1 mistake on today's list. They're treating their reels like an Instagram story. Your reel is not your story, so please don't just post a video of your walk, a sunset, or something like that with music on the top. That's cute, but it's content for your Instagram story. Think of your story like a vlog where your followers get to see behind the scenes of your business and your life and build a personal connection with you and, become or come to know, like, and trust you. And then your feed is like a magazine where it's a collection of inspiring content that builds credibility and your expertise. IGTV is the YouTube of Instagram where your followers can find the most high quality content and the longest videos because they can be up to 10 minutes long. And then Reels is like the TikTok of Instagram, where it shows your brand's personality and entertains people while also educating them and providing them with high value in really short bursts of time. I'm going to say that bit again. Reels are for showing brand personality and entertaining while educating or inspiring your followers with the content. So don't just post your walk or a sunset with a nice song over the top. This shows very little brand personality and it doesn't entertain, educate, or inspire your followers. And all of your posts need to be doing one of those things. People watch Reels because they want to be entertained or they want short, bite-sized chunks of education. Reels give your followers the ability to learn something in 15 seconds instead of having to spend 2 to 10 minutes watching an IGTV or reading a long caption on one of your posts. Short form content that can help people to learn something impactful in 15 seconds is gold to them because we're living in an age where people don't have much time on their hands and watching long content is useless to them unless it's from business owners and creators they already know and love. If you want people to engage with your reels, don't just post for posting's sake. Give them something to engage with. Create posts that they need, posts that educate, inspire, entertain, or do a mixture of all of those things. On to mistake number 2. A lot of business owners aren't positioning the text on their reels correctly. This is said so much in content about reels, but I still see it a lot, so I'm going to say it again. I see business owners sharing text at the top or the bottom of their reels, which viewers will only see if they actually click on the reel. Clicking it will show the full length video, but if viewers are watching your reel from their feed or yours, as most Instagram users do, then the video cuts off the top and the bottom, so any text in those areas will be cut off. This makes your reel perform really badly, especially with Instagram users who aren't already following you and just came across your reel. Because if they start watching and the text is cut off, their lack of patience will mean that they will just skip to the next post in seconds. You don't want that. You want your reels to capture someone's attention immediately, especially if it's the attention of your ideal clients and they're not already following you. So to make sure your viewers can see the text on your reels, even if they're watching from their feed, make sure that you position the text near enough to the middle of your video. Or simply use the guidelines that Instagram provides you with. When you're creating your reel, as you type text onto the reel, click and drag that text and move it upwards until you see a line appear. And you can do the same by clicking and dragging your text downwards until you see another line appear as well. As long as your text is within these guidelines, it will appear just fine when someone views your reel from their feed. This probably makes more sense if you're watching this as a video instead of listening to this as a podcast episode, but I hope that it makes sense for you either way. Mistake number 3, the text is popping up and then disappearing or way too fast. I get that sometimes you have a lot that you want to say in a short 15 to 30 second reel. That doesn't mean that you should cram it all in by making the words appear and then disappear too quickly. If I watch a reel and the words on the reel come and go too fast, I am more likely going to just skip to the next one. I'm not likely to keep rewatching that reel to get the gist of what they're trying to say. The only people who will do that are people who are your most loyal followers. But if you want to grow your Instagram following using reels, and that's what result reels are best used for, then the reel needs to be viewer friendly. Don't make your potential followers and potential clients work hard to read what is on your reel. They are not invested in your business and content enough yet to put in that amount of effort. Okay, mistake number 4 is forgetting to use hashtags. One thing that many business owners forget to do is include hashtags in their caption. If you're posting this reel to your feed, which you absolutely should, by the way, then remember to add your hashtags just like you would to any Instagram post. This will help you get your reel in front of lots of new people who are your potential new followers and even potential clients. Mistake number 5 is showing no personality. The thing that makes Instagram Reels so great and so different to something like IGTV, for instance, is that they give you the opportunity to show your personality. Instagram Reels is not the place to be professional. It's a place to show your followers who you really are and be silly and funny and loosen up. Show the personality, your personality in your Reels by your choice of music, or you can use humor, you can dance, you can do voiceovers. I think that a lot of business owners look stiff on Reels because they don't necessarily identify themselves as a funny person, which, to be honest, I don't. I've always told myself that I'm not funny. But Instagram Reels gave me permission to experiment and reconnect with my funny side. So you don't have to be super funny, I don't think, to do a silly dance or a funny voiceover. Just loosen up and have fun. Also, Instagram Reels are just a way to bring fun back to your business and back to your marketing if you've lost that. If marketing to you is something that is boring and dull, then Reels are a really great way to sort of counteract that and give you something to look forward to doing for your marketing strategy. If you would like to create entertaining or perhaps even funny Reels, but you're struggling for ideas, then the best thing to do is to search for Reels on TikTok. Well, search for TikToks on TikTok and look at the trends. So look for music or video ideas that are trending and then put your own spin on the content and relate it to what your business is about. This is the beauty of Instagram Reels. You don't have to come up with the angle for the video or even the music. You just look for what's trending on Instagram or TikTok and then make it your own. In fact, I found with my own Instagram Reel experiments that following trends and using music that has already proven to be popular makes my reels perform way better than when I just choose my own music from my own Spotify. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just do what is already working and put your own spin on it. And by the way, if dances and voiceovers are not your thing, that's okay too. You can infuse your personality into your reels with whatever music choices you make, and even with the facial expressions that you pull. I've seen mental health professionals use serious music in their reels and simply look and point at words. So if that is more your personality, then go for it. Don't feel like you have to do dances or funny stuff in your reels if that's not really who you are. So now the part you've all been waiting for, the things that have helped my reels to reach 200k views and gain me thousands of followers. Number 1, instead of coming up with an idea for my reel from scratch, I simply went into my Instagram insights and I looked for my most popular posts. Then I picked one of them and I simply created a reel from it because that post has already performed really well. So I gathered if it performed well as a graphic on my feed, then it will perform well as a reel as well. So if you're not sure what to create a reel about, just go into your Instagram insights and pick your most popular post. Number 2, the very first line of my caption, in this one for instance that you'll see on this video, is drop an amen in the comments if you needed this reminder. This was my call to action. I got lots and lots of comments from people giving me the prayer hands or saying preach or amen because that's what I'd asked them to do. By telling viewers exactly what to comment and making it something short and sweet, like the word amen, it makes it really easy for your followers to support your content because you told them exactly how to. The more engagement your post gets, the more Instagram will push that post out in front of more people because it can see that it's performing well and people are engaging with it. So it thinks that it's a worthwhile post to put in front of new people. Number 3, Instagram Reels is probably the best content type on Instagram to help you grow your following. And here's why. If your Instagram Reel is on the Explore page, then there is a follow button under your name. That means that new people who are watching your reel don't have to go to your Instagram profile and click follow if they liked your reel. They simply click follow right from the reel itself. But of course, if people do click onto your profile, because some people will, a lot of us are careful about who we follow. We don't just want to follow anyone. Then make sure that your reels are the same topic as the rest of your Instagram posts. My reel was about nightmare clients, and that's perfectly in line with the rest of my Instagram feed because I'm an online business mentor who teaches go-getters to grow online service-based businesses that give them the time, location, and financial freedom to live the lifestyle they dream of. So don't create reels that are not about your business niche or related to your services in some way. My final point here is to reply to all of the comments on your reels, especially within the first hour of posting. I make sure to reply to most of the comments on my reels to show the commenters that I appreciate them. Your reply could also remind someone who commented on your post. If they haven't followed you yet, they might do so now because they've been reminded by seeing that notification of your reply. Whereas they might have commented on your post and not followed you, and if you hadn't replied, they wouldn't have had that reminder to follow you. So that's it from this episode. To recap, here are the top mistakes that business owners are making with their Instagram reels. Number 1, they're treating them like an Instagram story. Number 2, a lot of business owners aren't positioning the text on their reels correctly and it's being cut off. Number 3, the text is popping up and disappearing too fast. 4, they're forgetting to include hashtags. And 5, they aren't showing personality. And here's a recap of the 4 things that helped my reels get to 200k views and gain me thousands of followers. Number 1, I base my reels off of posts that have already performed really well. Number 2, the very first line of my captions are a call to action. Number 3, Unlike other forms of content on Instagram, Reels on the Reel page have a follow button directly on them. And number 4, I reply to most comments to remind commenters to follow me if they haven't already. So always remember, Reels aren't something you need to do if you don't want to. Just try it if it feels good and fun to you. And if it does, I hope this episode has given you some ideas for your first or your next Reel.